Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we're going to be dissecting a $500,000 per month Shopify store in a niche that is pretty saturated, but they're doing something very unique that allows them to create a unique brand in a saturated market. So this will be an incredible example for those of you that are operating in saturated markets, or you have a product idea, let's say that you want to launch, but you think it may be saturated. It's going to shed some light on how you can get around those problems. So let's get right into it. As you see on my screen, we got this brand pulled up. Let me move my face right here, called Faherty brand. Faherty? I actually don't know. But as you see, we're using Trend Rocket, and on Trend Rocket, we can estimate, or we have an estimate of 590,000 to 756,000, which is pretty accurate in my opinion. Obviously, we don't know for sure. It's actually probably a lot higher. It's probably over $1 million a month because their traffic is about 700,000. And usually the ratio of traffic to sales is 1-to-1 or even 2-to-1. So $2 per one session. Now, Trend Rocket is a really cool app. Quick shout out to Davey. I will say, for those of you that don't know, in the free section of the Lab Discord, you can find some exclusive discounts to a lot of really interesting softwares, and Trend Rocket is one of them. So we have a 50% off code to Trend Rocket, and you can find that in the Lab Discord, even the free version. So I'll link that in the description. I definitely want more people to join that Discord. We have some incredible software deals that you'll definitely especially if you already are doing a ton of research, even though in the paid version of the Lab, we publish a lot of research from a lot of different paid software. So you should definitely consider joining that too. Quickly, we can observe that this site is actually a fashion site. And this is what I was saying earlier. Fashion is one of those markets that somehow just never gets fully saturated. I mean, it is saturated because there's literally a million fashion brands. But the reason why there can continue to be new ones out there that succeed is because fashion is very subjective, right? Like, it's kind of an art almost. It's an expression of the self, which varies from person to person. So because of that, you have a wide variety of brands out there in this category. So what I want to do is first go to, let's say, one of their best sellers, right? They sell a lot of men's clothes. They sell a lot of women's clothes as well. So all kinds of clothes, but for a very specific type of person. And, you know, honestly, their prices are pretty insane. They're actually very high priced goods, but the reason why is because they have really good quality products. And when you have really good quality products, you can command higher prices. And, you know, sometimes even the higher price alone will, you know, be a perceived higher quality. But in this case, I do think they are actually a very high quality brand. The landing pages are very simple, nothing crazy. You know, honestly, it's really, really simple. The descriptions are super simple. And then they have some really nice reviews. These reviews look very nice. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of it for the store. Like, it's very simple. The images are incredible. I will say that. So this is kind of a quick little golden nugget. If you're a Shopify store owner, images can really carry your store. Like, you don't need a fancy design on your website as long as the pictures are really, really good. And this is a great example of that because this store is not that crazy. It's a very simply designed Shopify store. But the reason why it's so successful is because the product images are incredible. Now, if we take a look a little bit further on their ads, we can see some really interesting stuff that we're going to uncover. But first, I want to share with you the story of the founders because I actually found this TikTok video that they have on their page. It's actually a pinned video of the brand and how they got started. So we're going to watch this quick and we're going to talk about it.
I'm CEO, Faherty, the money guy. I'm Mike Faherty. I designed the clothes here. It probably all started when we were 5 years old, and I started dressing Alex. This brand kind of got tangible to us when I was 17 years old.
So I think these guys are brothers.
I wrote my college essay on starting the company. So after Mike wrote his college essay, and we talked about doing the brand, I knew I was always going to be the one to help with the money, help run it with Mike, and sort of went to finance. And I was lucky enough to get a job at Ralph Lauren and design clothes there for a really cool brand called RL. And learned a ton there. So I spent about 9 years working at Ralph Lauren. In 2012, I quit Ralph Lauren, and we started this journey to create Faherty. we've been
Wow.
talking about this so long that it was like, heck yes, let's do it. And so I quit my job in finance in 2013, and it's been 10 years, and the rest is history. So the family teamed up, Nini, Carrie, Mike, and I, to really figure out how to build this business. Mike obviously did the design. As Mike likes to call me, the money guy, but also kind of running the operations of the business. My mom was an interior decorator by trade, so we built the beach house and our first little store. Mom kind of took
Wow.
on, and then Carrie joined us, really helping with our brand.
So it's a very family-oriented business, and that's definitely part of the values of the brand. These are really good things to learn, guys, because a lot of you are just asking, what are some winning products, blah, 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 but you should really start learning more about how to actually build a business with a mission, with a brand identity, and these things are actually going to make you more successful in drop shipping.
Marketing and our impact and our sustainability, and we were all just trying to figure this out. Definitely a family business. It's a family affair. So now it's been 10 years that we've been doing this, and a decade. It's been a lot of work. It's been hard.
That's crazy.
But it's been incredibly rewarding. We're all still related. We're all still working together, so I think that's pretty amazing. And so thank you. Thank you all for supporting us and being here with us, and we promise to keep bringing it and keep designing great stuff, and thank you. And here's to the next 10. Yep. Boom.
Awesome. So this is really great. I love this premise of a family business, sustainability, great designs, great quality, and also the fact that it's, really they're keeping it in the family, to me is really, really cool. These values, they're reflected all across the brand, and that's why they're so successful, right? So they've been running this for 10 years. 10 years is a very long time, but you can probably guess that the growth was pretty exponential, and this is what happens when you continue to work on something for a long time. The growth just starts coming because you have a lot of data to work off of, and you have a lot of experience now that will lead your future, and hopefully in a positive direction. But ultimately, I love this story because it's inspiring. I love hearing people who worked hard at their vision and made it happen. Obviously, in the space of dropshipping, this is kind of rare. Everybody just sticks to a store for maybe they spend $100 and they quit. And you can't expect to succeed that way, right? Business isn't easy. It's actually hard. So let's take a look at some of the ads here, because this will be really helpful for myself as well. I want to see what kind of ads are they running, because they have 91 different results. So they are heavily investing into meta ads in order to get their brand out there. And you can see even these are 3-second videos, so super fast videos on their products. It's the blazers for guys who don't wear blazers. That's actually really cool. This looks really nice. They're kind of selling me on this right now. Let's see this one. This one's 14 seconds. The hype is real. Made from the softest fabric, the Legend sweater shirt. Fits great, feels great. Boom, boom, boom. So comfortable. I own 3. Wow, these are really great ads. I mean, they're literally just images that they're turning into videos, which is so clever. And, this is why, let's say if you are a business out there, I know I got a wide variety of people in the audience here, but if you are a business out there, consider hiring an editor that can just remix your assets, your creative assets, into things like this. This is why this is helpful. You could literally just recreate this exact same ad with some of the, some of your products. You could say the hype is real, this, and you could put some testimonials here. You could add a similar quote here about somebody owning multiple of the products. So that's a really great one. And then the ad copy is quite simple. The legendary sweater shirt is the best damn shirt ever because of its softness, warmth, and comfort. Try it for yourself. Nice call to action. Some interesting verbiage here, which represents their brand identity very well. And it stands out too. You don't hear many brands use these kinds of words. So it instantly hooks you. Let's see. This one is more catered towards women. So let's see. So it's another one of these just fast ad, just the right fit, lived in comfort, authentic vintage vibes with our signature Faherty feel. Pretty similar ad. I mean, we can see a pattern here, right? They're testing a lot of these very similar slideshow ads. Let's see. Here's an actual video though. Organic cotton denim, vintage vibes. New school comfort and fit. So here's what I'm noticing too is these are not necessarily direct response ads. These are just ads that highlight the brand image, right? I mean, of course, they do talk about benefits of the products and things of that nature, but all of these are very branded. These are not, your classic dropshipping ads. They all represent the brand very well, and they create this image. This, however, is more of a direct response kind of ad. Sale on sale, extra 30% off all styles. And this is all the ad is. So this one's probably being shown more to people in the middle of the funnel or even bottom of the funnel, people who are already customers. And it works, right? Like, this stuff works very well. That's why they do it. And I mean, yeah, that's kind of it. There's a lot of different ads here that we could spend all day reviewing. But ultimately, I think you get the point, right? If you can create a brand identity and reflect that through your ads, then you're chilling. You're going to have some great results, right? Especially over time as you develop more data, as you act on that data, and as you just keep going, right? Just don't give up. That's probably one of the best pieces of advice I can give you is don't give up. Even their TikTok, they don't really do that well on TikTok, but they're running ads, and that's how they've been able to garner a pretty big following on there. Same with on Instagram. They don't get the craziest engagement or anything, but it is pretty decent, and it's because they actually do get pretty good engagement, but they're running ads. So because they're running ads, they garner a following. We're a family biz all about the highest quality clothing and spreading good vibes. That's awesome, and you can kind of feel that even through all the ads that they're running, so that's pretty interesting. Super cool stuff. Love this brand. Shout out to these guys. I'm glad that they're succeeding at a high level. And, if you guys are watching, make sure you reach out to me. I'd love to connect and maybe help in any way I can. My team's great at running Google, Meta, TikTok, all those things, and general strategy for growth. We're working with some pretty insane brands these days. I'm really happy about it. So thank you guys for watching. That's all I got for today. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.